Hey, good morning, Shadows, and welcome to the Czech Republic's second largest city, Brno. We're going to check out some cool things. There's some awesome things to do. We may check out an ossuary. We're going to roam around some tunnels that house alchemist quarters and torture chambers. We're going to see a very beautiful cathedral. What else are we going to do? Oh, yeah. We're going to check out some mummified monks, which is kind of cool. And we're going to head up to a castle that at one point became the prison for the worst dregs of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, as well as the headquarters for the Nazi regime during World War II and the communist regime during the Iron Curtain days. So there's a lot to do. The weather is going to be bad tomorrow, so we're going to have to cram it all in today. And yeah, let's get this long day going. It's going to be really cool, though. I promise you. All right, check it out. So that little statue, kind of weird for a church, I guess. If you look from underneath, it looks like a guy who's like touching his butt. If you step back a little further, it's actually two people getting it on, and that's on a church, so that is pretty funny. I am getting ready to go into the ossuary. I do not know if I'll be able to take pictures or videos, so as usual, I'll let you know what I think, but I'm super stoked to go into. It is the second largest ossuary in Europe, next to the one in Paris. So let's go see some cool stuff. Shadows, what'd you think? I know, a little morbid, but that's who I am. It was very interesting, very somber. The music was spot on as well. So it cost about 140 Czech crowns, which currently right now equates to about $7. So I think of the things we'll do today, it's probably the most expensive, but it's the newest, and it's pretty darn cool. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what you thought. Do you think I'm a creepy person? Do you think it's morbid? Do you think it's interesting? Just let me know. Alright guys, let's get back to going. Guided tour is at 11:30, so honestly I don't know if I'm going to make the labyrinth today, or honestly whether I'm going to make it at all. We'll see. Maybe maybe I'll get done with the other one. Everything is a little bit more expensive than it said online, so that's a little troubling. So let's go see if we can see some mummified monks. Alright guys, so just finished the labyrinth. We're gonna grab some food. I'm gonna try to have a really traditional Czech meal. It's like marinated beef with like a cream sauce kind of thing. Yeah, thank you. Okay guys, that was amazing. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was gonna. It was like marinated steak in like a cream sauce with dumplings and cranberry and unsweetened whipped cream, which was the part I was super unsure about, but delicious nonetheless. So now we are headed up to St. Peter and St. Paul Cathedral. Let's do this. Alright guys, so I'm having a blast day, saw some amazing stuff, and last up on the list is that castle I told you about. I'm actually sitting below it in front of it. I don't know if that makes sense, whatever. But check it out. That is where we'll be going, so let's get moving that direction. guys, so I just wrapped up the castle, and that means that I'm wrapping up this vlog. So what did I think of Brno? Well, let's start with the castle. I was a little disappointed. I wasn't even like inspired enough to pay the price to get into like all the expositions, and maybe that was a mistake, but honestly there was just nothing spectacular about it except for the park that surrounds it and the views. So if you come to Brno and you hike up to Spielberg Castle and you don't feel like paying the price for admissions to the exhibitions, definitely take your time, wander around the park and see all the amazing views, because that is well worth it. Now on to the rest of everything else. That was the only disappointment I had. Everything else here is phenomenal. I really enjoyed the ossuary. It was very somber but very cool. I would call it like morbidly entertaining. Then the cathedral, St. Paul's, St. Peter and St. Paul's Cathedral, amazing architecture. You had the underground labyrinth, the tunnels underneath the vegetable market, which was super cool. The Capuchin monk tomb, just cool to see and very interesting. So I actually am really surprised. I enjoyed Brno a lot more than I thought I was going to. I can't stress enough, if you're coming to the Czech Republic, I know you're going to want to go to Prague. Like, by all means go to Prague. I'm going to. But if you have a few extra days, come to Brno. I promise you won't be disappointed. The people were really friendly, the food was really good, it's super inexpensive, and it's got some really cool architecture and that kind of stuff. So that is it. If you want the full experience, make sure you check out the description below. Go check out the blog, check out my links to my social media so you get the full 360-degree adventure. And that's it for Brno, guys. Until the next video, safe journeys.